beats are the purest. Hello, everyone. So yeah, as you can see, there's a bit of a wait going on right now on the stream. So for the first match, they are giving BBQ some time to I don't know, do something. So we're gonna pull an old classic on the stream here. Hopefully, everybody's having a great night so far. Especially Nuttier. I want to make sure he's having a good night, maybe even a great one. And so yeah, we're waiting for the chaos to begin over here for our first match of the Bloomington Bobcats and Oblivious Owls. We're gonna do an old stream classic, where I'm going to attempt to draw the team's logos because I got nothing else better to do. And let's look at that. Perfect timing. Now Corey can watch the dog while I handle this. Okay, so let's go ahead and whip the old paint up. Room looks sick. Well, thank you. You're only seeing like the worst part of it right now. I guess, you know, you look over there, you got the bookshelves full of my junk. My 2 jerseys I had while I was in college. The old weight bench right next to computer setup. We have the laptop, which will be streaming another game here at 9 o'clock once that begins. So yeah, I mean, I find myself pretty happy with how my room looks. You don't even see the gym, you know, basically around that other corner. All right, let's go. Love replacing Scott Hansen retires. Well, I could dream to do that, because I would love to just sit there and watch football all day and honestly do a terrible job. Do that. Move me up here so you can see me again. So I need to have some sort of a reference. I'll be using the 10 pixel by 10 pixel thing on the Google Sheets page for this one. But I'm going to take some artistic liberties with the Bloomington Bobcats here. I personally have quite the vision that I want to display. All right, yeah, haven't seen anything in the game yet, so let's see. And hopefully all the audio levels and everything are good too. There's just been so much going on today that, yeah. Hopefully this works out. All right, so we're gonna start the Bloomington Bobcats. They got the little bit of the whiskers going on here, and then the big ear, which will turn into the hat at one point. Oh, this is a very wide cat. Holy crap. Okay. More whiskers, and then comes on down. Okay. So that's a great, fantastic start. We got to give him the hat now. Oh, that's actually a really good hat. No, you cannot get the dogs. No, they're in their kennel forever. Sadly, you cannot get the dogs. Probably gotta fill this bad boy in. Okay. Bit of a grayish here for the old mouth area. Oh, that's looking nice. That's looking slick. Gotta draw that back in. Okay, now here's where some of the artistic liberties are probably going to start to begin. We're going to give them kind of like these scowling eyes. Blood is just not pissed. He's just not happy to be here. We're going to give him like the big anime pupils. Not off to a good start. And yeah, I'm sorry, chat. My ability to what do I want to say? My ability to stall has gotten a lot worse with my old age. So there we go. He's just looking right up. What do they got for a nose? Some kind of brownish. I don't know. That's probably good enough. Alright, we got the bit of a frown going on here, but it's not really too much of a frown. Oh, did we lose someone in my Discord stream? I think we did. Oh, Ribble just stopped streaming. Well, hopefully that comes back and didn't mess anything up. I don't think it should. We need kind of a darker-ish brown. Okay, there we go. Because we're going to give this bad boy a cigar. He's rolled. Gotta have the little... Oops. Marking there. Honestly, I think I'm kind of cooking here. I tried to make the Bobcat a little more American, you know what I'm saying? That fire red for that. Oh, baby. That's looking good. Okay, now I gotta give him like a Garfield body. That's half the... He's kind of a big... He's a big feller. And now for the... He's gonna have like these guns, actually. He's just gonna be shredded. Elbow out. And he's gonna be holding the beer. First off, let's get that filled. And the beer can is gonna be like a Coors. Ah, no, that don't look like a beer can. Gray for the tab. Just beer. We do have 5 people from one team in the lobby. We're still waiting on BBQ, I think. So my slaughing's got to continue. I'm so sorry, chat. You don't deserve this. And then in his other shredded arm. Gotta start the big broad shoulders first. No, I will not attempt to draw hands. Where's like brown? Yeah, there we go. Because in this arm, what? Pick brown. That just didn't go. Okay, there we go. In this hand, he's holding a shotgun. Kind of placed on his shoulder, like so. Oh my god, the game's starting. We've been saved, chat. We've been saved.
Initiating match.
But I can still cover this in. I still got time. Wow, look at that. Just perfect timing. Make Bloomington great again. Anyway, we can actually watch it a game now. Isn't that fun? We're going into our first map, which of course is going to be Samoa. And we thank you all again for joining us on the Boone ESPN Overtime. We hope that we're going to get all these games prodded. It's 8:20, so there's a good chance we're going to have all three going at the same time. And that should be pretty exciting. But now going in is going to be that Joker Queen look against the Ramattra. In the warm-up scrim, we did see, I should say we, but I saw a lot of the Reinhardt comp on Samoa from the side of the Oblivious Owls. The teams are flipped, so I'll have to flip that. I can do that while you guys watch Red Cactus. Oh. And a quick refresh, and we should be right back in the... And there we are. Very good here. Fire does fall pretty low here. Has to use a shield over on towards that point, but just wind high up on this little high ground is, of course, ringing today. I don't believe I know who they're ringing for. Someone have to correct me if they know. But we also have war ringing for the Oblivious Owls. But BBQ's first to find fire, so they're Matra down. Now Poi can go very aggressive in this back. Looks like he does just that. Runs right in, not quite going to hit that knife. The Moon is stuck in a really awkward position. A nice little dash away from the axe. They're from Moon, showing off that expertise on the Brigitte. But the kills are coming hot and heavy right now for the Oblivious Owls. The point did flip momentarily for the Bloomington Bobcats, but they're forced to retreat. About 8% is all they can gain. As once again, Poi going very aggressive in this backline here. Has the speed ring out from Flip-Flop. Flip-Flop close to Orbital Strike, outdoing Topaz by about 50%. So they recognize this advantage. It could go very quickly here down this choke and put some pressure in. But BBQ could just playing ground for it right now. Pelting on the Rockets right down Main Street. Supports once again taking this up angle up on the high ground. Foos gets into the back line, but Red Cactus there to meet them. Topaz down. No more Juno healing. War does fall pretty low on the point, but has TP, has a cooldown to exchange though for Red Cactus. They force out Foos' immortality, but Wind finding 2 kills on the high ground. Also, not going to find anything there from Foos, but with Wind, he might just flip this over here. The Ringer clutching up. Flip-Flop does invest in Overstrike. I think it's winnable here. Does get the rally up from Moon here, so not too bad of an exchange. A lot of balls being thrown out. The Rampage as well as the Bob just dueling on point, but right now, the Blaze Owl still hold on to this point, just holding behind. Wind takes down War. When they cast a Casino Rush, the High Noon as well, out from Red Cactus trying to find anything. Can they? They will find both supports here. Red Cactus, and now puts the marker onto Boost on this recall. The point's still in favor of Oblivious Owls this entire time, building up this percentage here. And Poi is starting to fall pretty low here, but Red Cactus there for the assist. Eventually, Fire gets that kill. Fire has annihilation. Should they need to invest it, but it doesn't look like they will. And they're finally going to get a point flip. Does BBQ go for the barrage here? It doesn't really look like it. Maybe was going for it, but got stuck on that low ground with the conch missile. And yeah, they're finally going to reset. But a solid 70% or so right now for the Oblivious Owls on this point. Got a lot of ult time on both sides. They are, however, walking into Annihilation from Fire. BBQ only with the ultimate here with the barrage. I mean, Boost, we saw the first pulse one didn't go quite as planned, but hopes to bring it back here on this one. Moon's there for the assist to keep Boost up alive in this fight, but they do build that Pulse Bomb in the meantime. Now they're all kind of stuck in a small little room. You can tell Boost licking his chops on this Tracer with his Pulse Bomb, ready to look on it, potentially land it over on to that Kiriko. Is he going after BBQ? I was looking for like a double blink with a little bit of a chuck, but BBQ instead launches a rocket and forces out that recall. Fire down. Pop the Annihilation and die almost immediately. Topaz and Moon both flying very low for the side of Bloomington Bobcats, and Foos just walks right into a rocket barrage. Poi is half, but the point is still in favor of the Bloomington Bobcats, but Poi makes sure that Moon can't get back as both supports fall. BBQ follows that one up. And let's just say, If you see a person with a 3-letter name on the Blues Owls, better look out. BBQ and Poi going crazy. War as well. He kind of fits right in. Whereas for the Bobcats, it's 4. So it's a 3 versus 4 username kind of game right now. We'll see whose team comes out on top. Again, if you are just joining us, thank you all for so much for doing so. It is still our first map of our first match tonight. We have 2 other matches beginning at 9 p.m. But over to Ray out from Flip-Flop, and Poi finished that one up. Rick Cactus still with his high near the double Bob kill, though, from Win, finding BBQ and Flip-Flop. So down the Juno and down the tank. Win might just brought this back here for the team he's ringing for. And with 70% here, this last right territory for both sides. Rick Cactus is trying to survive as long as possibly can, but it will eventually fall. Now it's basically just Rampage versus Rally here. Moon with a huge support mode could sustain the team through all this pressure of the anti caused by Poi's Rampage. But BBQ just trying to put some pressure back over onto the support line. Rick Cactus makes a desperate swap over on the Tracer off the Cassidy for this last fight. Again, both support also invested for the Oblivious Owls in that fight, but somehow the Bloomington Bobcats with a huge bob from Win from the Ringer are we to bring this one back. Looks like a bit of a blink in the back line here. The Rampage finds nothing, and the Rally, but Fire disconnects. So now we have a 4-on-4 as both tanks have fallen, but the Rally from Moon might just be enough to keep the team alive through all this pressure. BBQ close to the barrage here, 15% from that one, trying to heal right back up. Looks like they will get one last touch from the Blues. BBQ high in the sky and finds Win, so no more hit scan pressure right now. Now BBQ can go aggressively with this barrage, looking for a kill. Moon just around the corner. The pulse bomb lands and is going to find the kill just at the toes. And that's going to be enough. And it looks like the disconnect might just have screwed over the Bloomington Bobcats there. As the point flips and there's no tank presence. That is very unfortunate for Bloomington, losing their tank in that. You hate to see that. But that means I can go back to paint. Honestly, I think this guy's kind of done. I like what I got here. Yeah, he got the beer. Bob. Now it's time for the Owls. I got really nothing creative for the Owls, so oh my god, that was awful. Big kind of round head. Oh, oh no. It got much worse the second I started to draw. My whole day got ruined. Okay, that's a good rebound from me, I think, on that wing there. Just kind of a rectangular fella. I know, Muffin. We're back at MS Paint, as we still wait for Fire to reconnect for the Oblivious Owl, or for the Bloomington Bobcats. Very unfortunate disconnect there right at the end. And then just the owl feet. There we go. He's got a bad ankle, or actually he's got an inflamed ankle on his right. Don't question it. And a bit of a lighter brown base. And we can work in the I guess it's kind of mostly gray on the bottom with the big kind of black dots. I don't know. I'm trying to base this off like a 5x5 reference on my other screen here. And let's go ahead and fill these. Oh my lord. Whoopsie daisy. Okay. And now Happy Beak. Oh no, he doesn't look very happy. He's screaming in agony. Orange. See, this is why I wish the other games were going on right now, so I could at least talk about them while we're waiting for a Firestar boss. Oh wait, I think I'm hearing the dinging back, so I think we're going back in. Again, perfect timing as I finish this monstrosity.
Ready for battle.
And then we'll do just a generic little mouse up here with a real big ears. Kind of pinkish. There we go. And fire has disconnected once again. Cool. Yeah, this is Overwatch. Ow. So anyway, chat. Hopefully it's been going well. Mine's been going pretty good. Except for, you know, being 30 minutes past match time and we have 1 point of control done. Here it was kind of scared that maybe like the 8 o'clock game would get done before the 9 o'clock game starts, so I couldn't show off the, you know, this yet, but I think that we are going to have plenty of time. I guess I am learning how to install materials, so I'll go and send you guys over to a quick break. Do not go anywhere. Overwatch class continues, hopefully, shortly after this. Maybe no need for a break. Okay, yeah, there's need for a break. Alright, see you on the other side. Okay, I think we're back. Fire appears to be in the lobby, so it's a good start. Okay. So now Overwatch is actually being played once again. Let's hope.
5, 4, 3, 1.
They restarted because Fire was having issues accessing the lobby. So I don't know how they're gonna go about this. If the, I'm thinking that if the Oblivious Owls win, they're going to probably say that's a game won. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna handle this. It's up to these goobers in the lobby. We do have Fire going pretty aggressively here. Shout forced early. Speed ring from Topaz will get the Rim Ultra right back in and out of this battle for a nice bit of healing. Good knife pull though, as well as the speed ring engage here from Flip Flop. Do decide to go off. Looks like they do. They go right into the back line here, but the coach gun from Wind keeps his distance from the ever-pursuing Poi, and that the point will flip early for the Bloomington Bobcats here as the Owls are forced to reset. After all the chaos, it appears that the Bloomington Bobcats did a bit of a warm-up scrim in the 30 minutes for our first game between Fire Disconnect. And that's what he's doing. He's going to go practice range and start grinding his Ramatra punches because it's a highly mechanical ability, and I'm glad that he's getting some work on. BBQ swaps off the Fire, goes over on the Cassidy here. Probably just look more at Fuso. Red Cactus deals with the backline. See exactly how it works out in the game here. Slow field out, then out swarm from Fire, but the speed ring from Topaz. Poi's in a really awkward position here, but we'll get right back to Team Topaz. 1 HP, does manage to survive. 90% twist over ring. Fire is not so lucky, however, going on down. Now Red Cactus with the Pulse Bomb. Trying to look over at Foos, but Foos forces that recall. And a huge advantage right now for the Tracer from the Bloomington Bobcats. The Pulse Bomb over onto BBQ almost rolls right in to Red Cactus, but another blink was there just in time. And now Bob from Wind over on towards this point. Over to Ray's exchange from either side. The Bob's still on the point, but Flip Flop just goes right into the sight lines of that Bob. Moon popping that rally for good measure as well to keep the point in favor. And Ward just TPs right into a bash. And the stagger for the Owls not looking so hot. Now, with 74% for the Bloomington Bobcats on this point, they are going to have the annihilation against the Casino Rush Rampage from the Owls. Not an overwhelming ult advantage for either side. The way it's going so far, the high gun control for Win has been so good on this point. It puts pressure. Foos looking in his backline, looking and lurking. But Win once again finds War. No Casino Rush here over on towards the point. The 3-man Rampage, but Fire goes in with annihilation. Find out BBQ. Wind will eventually fall. Moon. But Poi is just a one-man army in the backline as Rat Cactus is there for recall is forced. Just trying to duel off Foos on the side, but Foos has a huge advantage right now. And Poi, just 1 HP, cannot get enough self-sustain off that knife. BBQ booking it on the legs, holding that left shift button over the TP in. Does manage to get down that Casino Rush. Shows a 3-on-5 over on towards his point. Flip Flop does find Topaz, so not done just yet. Foos, 1 HP, flying low, forced to use his recall. Mega is gained here, but Flip Flop can't survive now. War has to touch the point, cannot get there in time on the wall clutch, on the wall climb. And we are at a 1-1 for the Bloomington Bobcats and the Oblivious Owls on our first map of Samoa. And the craziness is just beginning. Back on downtown. We'll see what the teams decide to do here. Yeah, they're just gonna reset till we get our 3rd point. So it is 1-1. We're acknowledging that it is 1-1 at least. And we do have to, give a shout to Fire. Be like, "Hey, yo, guys, I know it disconnected for 20 minutes, but this is the wrong map. Fix this tie. This is the wrong map. This is not the one we're supposed to be playing right now." Okay, we're finally here. All right, point 3. The longest control point of all time. We're at 37 minutes of this control map. Losing my damn mind. We haven't even started the other 2 games yet.
Ready for battle.
BBQ locks the legs. I wouldn't suspect he's sticking the legs. No. But looking at the Bobcats composition, same comp we had the last 2 points. It's worked out well for them, especially on that last map of Volcano, but this one's a little bit of a hybrid between the first 2 points. A little bit high ground, but it's also not quite as brawly. There's still, excuse me, decent angles you can go down. War opting into the Lucio here. Does he just do a speed out and then swap back to the Kiriko? Or are we sticking on the Lucio? No, we're going to swap back over into Kiriko. What's interesting is the difference between the Kiriko and the Brigitte here in these 2 compositions. We've been seeing Moon get obviously a lot more value on the Brigitte. Just a lot more sustain for the tank up front, it appears. Despite, Kiriko having more kind of output healing, but it just appears that Moon's making it work over on the Brigitte. Foos forced to recall over on the side. Nanoswarm slows down Poi's retreat. Suzu is forced out early here, and now a really rough position for Poi. In fact, goes deeper in without a shout. has like 20 HP and staying alive through all this pressure, but now Wind on this off angle, pelting down Junker Queen. Now Swarm throwing in BBQ first to fall. And now Topaz goes on in, finding 2 quick kills with the Pulsar gun. And the point flips over here for the Bobcats fairly early, and not too much sweat off their brow off that one either. No real ult on either side. You'd expect it maybe with how much damage Poi was taking, we see Flip-Flop or War a bit closer to the ultimate, but Topaz basically matching them with that orbital ray. And Moon really didn't do anything on the Brigida, just kind of stood back there with the hit scan and put some packs at her once in a while, but it's honestly all you need to do in Brigida sometimes. Foost on this off angle, looks like Poi is pretty aware of this flank. Looking to mark that. There's going to be Wreck Cactus with the Hinder Grenade, the rollback in, force out the recall. Does Wreck Cactus push this? Yes, they do. Finds a headshot kill over on the Tracer. Boost, bit too. The 2 of Aggressor on that flank gets called on out. Moon half HP, force retreat here as well. Fire drops towards this point. And now it's a very split engage here from either side. Flip-Flop has it over to Ray. Do decide to throw it out here. Topaz about 10% away from there. As Fire does use Nemesis form. Nice little torpedoes there out from Flip-Flop. The Annihilation from Fire goes deep into the back line. Just holding. Getting that free armor, and now they're over to right from Topaz for the response. The later support element comes up huge as Fire finding 2. Trying to get in range of War, but doesn't do that with the ultimate, but finds the kill anyway with the default left clicks. And not the best fight. You get the orbit array. You do get Bob, Annihilation, and orbit array from the Bobcats, but they have such a huge point advantage right now. Now they have, if Foos can find a pulse bomb, if Moon can just survive for this rally, could be huge. Is Foos aware of BBQ's presence above him? Well, once again, spectate the Tracer and hopefully they don't die this time. Considering out from War along with the High Noon. Trying to find anybody here. The boop, the bash comes on through and Ray nothing in the stick. Foos capitalized on that one. However, Boy goes in with the Rampage, finding Moon. No ability to use this rally for his last fight. And it looks like the point will flip at about 98%. Do I fuck with Skibbity? It's pretty tough to say, do I fuck with Skibbity? I mean, I can deals with him. I mean, like, me and him are tight, but I don't know if I really fucks him that heavy, you know what I'm saying? Looking at BBQ's going to have the Dragon going forward. No ultimate except for the rally for the Bloomington Bobcats. If BBQ can find potentially an early pick with this Dragon, uses it and splits off Fire from the team. Fire has to run on back. Now Poison rough position, because now the rally is out from Moon, just walking over on towards his point. 2 quick kills. And yeah, it looks like the Bloomington Bobcats are going to take our first map as War is just 1 HP, has a Suzu, but not much off the back of that one. The speed ring to run over towards the spawn rooms. As Bloomington Bobcats take our first map 2-1.
Score 0.
Gonna update the score, and since we are still waiting for those other games to begin, I'll send you guys over to a quick map break. Do not go anywhere. Booney Spin Overtime is only going to get more chaotic in the next 20 minutes, so you do not want to miss it. And welcome back, everybody, to the Overwatch Clash Boone ESPN Week 6 Extravaganza. And yeah, we're here on our second map, which is going to be Esperanza. Picked, of course, by the Oblivious Owls after falling to the Bloomington Bobcats in a bit of a prolonged, classic 45-minute control map. Hate when that happens. But now we're going into the lobby, of course, with... wouldn't be shocked to see the Joker Queen competition once again. I mean... Basically, both the teams should probably stick to what was working on that first map, and I was surprised to not see Poi make any adaptations here on the Junker Queen. We saw him get some nice rampages, but it just appeared he had trouble kind of closing that space against the Ramatra, against the Wind's Ash, just pelting out that damage.
5, 4, 3,
War does swap actually off the Brigida, so that's an adaptation we're going to see here. No more Kiriko, BBQ Ash, Wreck Cactus going to be in the Tracer, so it is going to be a mirror match except for the tanks. So honestly, you got to favor the Ramatra probably in this matchup. Just the way Ramatra is currently balanced, and we'll see. Maybe Poi can make the Queen work. Of course, Poi, an excellent tank player, an MVP and multi-time champion, but we'll see if Unk still got it. Statement true to my heart. Walking in, both teams kind of opting over for this right side control, trying to do something. Speed ring does come out as well, and Nemesis for Firecutter, or as well as Fire. It's gonna be quite a lot of cooldowns pelting in right now. But Flip-Flop is going to go down to Foost on the bit of a flank. Ignoring the right side, goes right back into that left and that little mega room. They come down. Firecutter or Firestar Boss. I gotta say Firecutter. Fire is in a tough position here, but BBQ and Fed falls once again. Foost with a second pick of this fight. Coming up huge on the Tracer. Dominating the map as Moon slowly pushed his cart forward. Looks like we'll get around kind of this first corner right now. Foost is close to a pulse bomb already. Could look to lay that down pretty early here. They do recognize Topaz kind of alone on the high ground, but Fire just caused some havoc on a Boost 1 HP, forced to recall. Will get out, but Flip-Flop once again, the first pick in this fight. So down your Juno. That's a lot of healing down. Boost eventually falls, but this will be a checkpoint gained here. No fight. Oblivious Owls on that first checkpoint. As they eventually going to find 2 kills around Boost and Topaz, but the point once again just moves past the checkpoint, and they're gonna get some free meters here as Poi has no chance of surviving through all that. Just as the ports on the Ash on this high ground, just trying to get out with their lives. Wreck Cactus does find Foost over in the side angle, force out a recall, but both Trace use the recall up on this little skirmish with Fire. Finds the Ash, so down your Ash, you're down your main source of damage in this choke, and the point continues to move forward. 95% or 95 meters for the Bloomington Bobcats so far, and really no sign of slowing down. Fire goes aggressive here with the Nemesis form, has Annihilation should he need it. Flip-Flop again falls! Rally out from Moon to try to cancel out that rampage, and with Flip-Flop down, there's a lot of healing for Poi in the front line going on down, and now War can't pop the rally either, falls before he can pop that ultimate. Fire still holding on this Annihilation. Both support ults for the Bloomington Bobcats invested in that fight, but another fight win as BQ staggered here on the side. Rekax in a tough position as well, trying to 1v1 the Brigitte in the backline, but Poi, desperation swap over onto the Winston for a potential touch here, but Fire has Annihilation and Bob from Wind as well. This could be a 3-minute map. Boost of the Pulse One, should he land it? Flip-Flop down again. The Pulse One's gonna stick around to War as an absolute speed run on Esperanza for the Bloomington Bobcats as they go over to match points. A 3-minute push. That's a yikes if you're the Owls.
play of the game.
Yeah, just great showing from everybody in the Bobcats there, but you gotta give probably a shout to Foos there, just putting so much pressure on the backline on this Tracer. Didn't really allow the Owls to ever really group up. Just Rat Cactus had to chase him around, and really it appears they had no answer. So again, with that being said, still deciding on our next map, so we'll send us to a quick break. Do not go anywhere. Overwatch Clash is going to continue after this. And welcome on back, everybody, to the Aurora Overwatch Clash, Season 6 Week 6 matchup between the Bloomington Bobcats and the Oblivious Owls. Bit of a speed run right there from Bloomington Bobcats on Esperanza, taking that map home in about 3 minutes on push, getting the full capture. And now, going over on to Route 6, a completely new look for the side of the Owls. I mean, they got to switch something up here. War's going to be the Juno and Flip-Flop on the Kiriko this time, swapping those roles. Poi over onto the Sigma, and BBQ probably on his signature Junkrat on the DPS role. You know, the Zawardo Junkrat, if anybody remembers from Season 2 Overwatch League. Game changer. And now kind of a full dive look as well from the Bobcats. Going to have fire on the Winston. Moon opting off of that Brigitte and going over onto the Ana for this map. A little more help for Fire. Fire is falling pretty low, though. Has to back out and jump away. But that'll be a juicy amount of healing here for the Bobcat support line as Fire jumps right back up onto the gas station. Boy falling low. A good just chaotic dive right now as Foos and Fire pincer on this high ground. Moon just pelting in the healing from the side here. The Antinate is going to land over on a Wreck Cactus, and the Ash might not be long for this world. Topaz cleans it up with the home and torpedoes. That sleep would have hit if it wasn't for Poise Eat there. War is like 1 HP, just has to survive here. But Moon finds that kill. They're going to exchange out onto Junos, but the picks are heavily in favor of Bloomington right now as Fire is just marauding forward, taking the space, forcing Poi to retreat. And the Oblivious Owls have to reset on the high ground of B. Another start to the speed run right now for the Bloomington Bobcats as about 5 minutes left to capture point B. And no ultimates here except for the supports for both these teams. Let's see which one uses it better. And Poi gets slipped over on the side. Moon in this off angle. Ro started to run away and get back at a nice little how do you do there to Poi on that sleep, but no real fallout. Fire is falling pretty low though, forced to back up here, but Moon should get the nano off this damage. The sleep is going to hit there as well on to War, but no follow-up on that as well. Keystone alive, Flip-Flop opting to use the Casino Rush, try to get some space back for the team. The tire from BBQ over on into the background, but the Nano Primal Rage is not to use the target for his ultimate. He might have to use it here as BBQ has fallen. And yeah, the boom really doesn't do too much here. Poi trying to push this cart forward, has Gravitic Flux, but probably hold on to it for one last fucking fight. I did say one last little fight, by the way. I kind of slurred my words there. I did sound, it's not a bad word, but I didn't say a bad word. War goes down. Yasu's is half HP, and Fire continues to move the bot forward. A lot of ults invested on both sides, but the sleep and nade from Moon once again on this Ana. Moon is putting on a masterclass at just being annoying on the Ana, on these flanks. Find the sleeps, find the grenades. A great look right now for the Bloomington Bobcats. As BBQ is stuck in a really awkward position right now. War has to use the Obert Array to keep the Cassidy alive. Does get it off, and with that kill over onto Fire, the Bloomington Bobcats might finally have to slow down. They do have a bob over on towards his cart, but the numbers are here for the Owls. Right now, War is pelting Poi through of healing, but Wins Bob is doing a pretty nice job of just keeping the pressure over on towards his tank. Force on the Grodic Flux here on a Topaz. Side inside the small little room as Fire finds a kill in BBQ, so still not done just yet. Oblivious Owls had to close this one up. The nice rock over onto Fire, but does land right back into safety outside his bubble. Red Cactus has the bob, but the picks are here. Again, Moon finding another. Both supports down for the Owls. Fire on this bot is going around back and forth, just dodging Bob's sightlines. Poi, 1 HP. Bob not touching the sleep as well from Moon. They cannot keep this pressure up. And the Bobcats once again continue the staggering pace on Route 6. Now about 4 minutes left in their time bank. Recall forced out early from Foos, but that shouldn't do too much for the time bank means. Poi eventually swaps over onto this Diva, trying to put some more pressure probably onto Fire on these dives, but I mean, there's just so much to look at for the Oblivious Owls. You have Wind just pelting you full of damage on the Ash. You have Moon with the nades, with the sleeps, and look at Fire going with this Nano Boost. They're going to exchange tanks. They're going to find the kills are on a support line here. It's a 2 for 2, but BBQ very low here. Fire has a Nano just starting to expire, has Primal Rage should he need it, but might have to hold on to it here as Poi has gone in once again in the backline and found multiple picks. Pops his Primal with no teammates here. I guess just trying to stay alive, but maybe a bit of an overinvestment because all you did was just you wasted the same really amount of time but just kind of lost an ultimate. So see, maybe Fire's opting for a swap. Yes, Fire swaps back over onto Ramatra. Doesn't want to play Winston into the Diva dive. And Wreck Cactus on his Genji, on the Tracer. Poi does fall pretty low here. Poi's gonna get stuck with the Pulse, but I'm gonna lose out on that mech. The Pulse is, or the Suzu's not in time, and Foos finds another kill off the back of that one on a flip-flop. So down Poi's mech. War is very low as well. Foos once again in your backline, puts the pressure in, trying to gain this mech. It looks like we'll get just that, as well as the homing torpedoes from Topaz. And yeah, Poi eventually will go down, Fire finding 2 in the Nemesis form. They had the Casinos for last getting touched here, but it will be Topaz with the huge advantage with the orbital ray to counter that one out. Rek'Hax burning, falling low here. Someone's got to touch your flip-flop. Does get that touch, but Rek'Hax falls as well. Does Poi have one more touch? Looks like they will, but Bob's in a great position there from Wind in the back line. Poi can't DM multiple directions, and now 2 minutes and 26 seconds in the time bank for the Bobcats.
Score
As the Owls are really on the back foot.
to 3. Switching sides.
And sadly, my 3-game graphic might be wasted at just the final hour. Can't use it. Well, I mean, we'll still use it, but it won't hit the same, you know. I mean, if you're the Owls, they're just the way the Bobcats are playing right now. There's really no counter game to it. They're just playing so well as a unit. I mean, Moon is hitting some really sick cooldowns on the Ana.
Ready for battle.
Fire is playing his life perfectly on the tank here. Foosh is being the perfect balance of annoying and critical kills on the Tracer. And yeah, BBQ on the Reaper guy, but they are in attack, so probably going to be a swapping. But starting over on the Ramatra here for Fire, not opting into potentially a Sigma or a Diva look himself, going over onto the Ramatra. Courtesy and play most of this series. Oh my. Whoa. They're gone. And they're back. This is absolute girl boss right here. Girl boss spray. Over on the Route 66 gas station of Big Earls.
3, 2,
And Wreck Cactus and BBQ, they're looking like they're kind of sticking with us right now. Yes, Poi's going to opt over on the Diva.
stop the payload.
But Reaper and Pharah have an interesting swap from the Owls. Again, trying to avoid still being winless on the season, dropping to 0-6. So the Bobcats once again look to get back to 500 at 3-3. Rek'Hax flying low as Wind is pelting him full of bullets in the skybox. And like I said, Wind is pelting him full of bullets in the skybox. That one's gonna find pay dirt and take the Pharah out of the sky. BBQ low as well, so both DPS right now for the Owls out of this fight as Fire walks forward, witnesses form, forces Poi to retreat. Foos may be coming in for the end of the round, trying to get some pressure on the supports, but they will get backed up with the help of Poi. Rek'Hax 1 HP. As yeah, this look on the far Reaper doesn't seem to be doing too much as of right now. Maybe I'll eat my words in a fight or two. But Wind is doing so much. War flying low, Fire follows that one up with the Nemesis form, kills Flip-Flop, just trying to stay alive. Looks like she will get out, but with Poi half HP, they can't really push too far forward. Rek'Hax trying to take control of the Mega by pelting in some rackets, but I mean, Foos is just there with a pulse bomb. BBQ eventually is going to get under Big Earls and find the kill over onto Foos. Now Moon forced to drop off the high ground. Was trying to back up that Tracer. So potentially turnable. I say over onto BBQ. BBQ does have the ray form to get out, it appears. Potentially might get staggered, though. Looks like BBQ will get healed up. And will stay in this fight. Wind 1 HP. But gets around that corner, gets around that rock formation, stays alive. Just dodging Rek'Hax's bullets as Rek'Hax do the same to him. So it's just a back and forth here. BBQ obstacle very aggressively here over onto Wind, force that Ash away, but the bob from Wind over on towards the point will stop any progress from progressing, and now Fire goes deep into the back line here with Annihilation. No for support, but doesn't really look like they need it. Even if he dies, they got the kills from their main members over on the cart of the Blues Owls. Poi. Pulse bomb from Foos, not gonna find anything. I heard the wing. Oh, it does find Poi's mech. I didn't see it land. And Fire just says, "Me wing greedy bastard." He's toying with him. BBQ though has a death blossom. A lot of ults ready to go. In fact, almost all 5 for the Oblivious Owls. and just support ultimates for the Bloomington Bobcats. If you're going to win a fight, this is going to be the one you got to do it on. And that's not a good start here as Wind finds Red Cactus the Pharah, the Barrage. No more pressure from that coming forward. BBQ is... Wind finds both picks here. Now the minute in the time bank, if any staggers happen, it could be devastating here. Poi trying to keep onto that mech, but flip-flop down BBQ as well. Poi, 1 HP, trying to hold on to the self-destruct for as long as he possibly can here, but Fush just chased him down, forced out the self-destruct. Not going to have that for a last second test. And the swap off the Pharah here over on the Genji as well, opting to not use the Barrage here, just trying to win this more neutral fight with the Genji's ability to fall poise dives. As of right now, Wind just seems nigh untouchable on top of Big Earls. BBQ trying to get sneaky here under the gas station, trying to find a Death Blossom. Over to raise our exchange from either side here, but War is the first to fall with a dynamite damage from Wind. Wind finding 2. Up in the sky, the pulse bomb gonna land. Flip-flop Suzu just couldn't land in time, and now 10 seconds remaining in the time bank. Poi has no mech.
10 seconds.
And yeah, that's probably gonna do it for this series. Yeah, with Poi down, Red Cactus will probably get a touch here. War Desperation. War can't even get that. Red Cactus, the one-man army here on the part of him, has the deflect and goes down almost immediately. BBQ still holding on to Death Blossom, and he can't even get a constellation kill off that one. As once the game finally began, it was a quick one. A 3-0 for the Owls. Or a 3-0 for the Bloomington Bobcats against the Owls. So very unfortunate for them. And a big congrats on the